This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, let's get started. So what happens is, suppose if you have thousands and thousands of machines, right? So in this session, we will talk about basically on software updates, how the software updates are done in companies, okay, through SCCM. Understood?
Yeah.
So for example, you have 2000 machines in New York, okay? Then you have like 2000 machines in where? 2000 machines in um, San Francisco, okay?
Okay.
Another 2000 machines in let's say Mumbai. Understood? So in total, let's say we'll increase the number. Let's say 6000 machines and then 7000 machines. 7 and 6, 13 plus 2. There are 15,000 machines, and these are a combination of Windows 10 and Windows Server and Windows 7, right? So some machines are Windows 7, right? Some machines are Windows 10. Some machines are Windows Server, okay?
Okay.
Let's say 10,000 machines, no, 1,000 machines. This is 10,000 machines, and this is 4,000 machines server, just like that. So how we proceed further to keep these machines up to date? Because Microsoft is releasing updates on every second Tuesday. So today is second Tuesday here, okay? So after I think 8 hours from now, Microsoft is gonna release updates. 8 or 10 hours from now, okay? So they will release updates on second Tuesday. This is second Tuesday, right? So every month, second Tuesday, Microsoft is releasing updates. This is monthly basis they do, okay? So your task is to make sure all the machines are up to date. These 15,000 machines, whatever the machines you have, they are up to date. If you don't update, then what will happen? These machines will be vulnerable.
Yeah.
Right? They will get attacked by hackers. So you have to make sure these machines are up to date. How do we update it? First method is manual method. Okay. Manual method is what? You will log into machine, or you will ask user to go to all the computers. You know, everyone will go to this thing, setting, and then update and security, and then check for update, right?
Yeah.
You see, just like it is downloading this one pending, and if I click on fix issues or update history, it will show us what all update it has installed so far. This is not a practical approach. Why? Because user will not go and install himself, right? As you see, these updates got installed today. One update got installed for Edge, right? Yesterday, day before yesterday. So these are the updates got installed in my computer so far. So that's the reason my computer is up to date. So that's manual method. But manual method is for only for, let's say there are less than 10 machines, then we can do it manual method. That's not possible for these 15,000 machines. We can't ask user to go and do it yourself. The second method, we can do it through WSUS.
Yeah.
So we will have a WSUS server, and through WSUS server we can deploy it. But we are not going to do it through WSUS, right? We are going to do it from SCCM, right? That is your task, to do it through SCCM. So how do we do it? How SCCM does it? So suppose you have these 15,000 devices, right? So in order to get the updates, what Microsoft is doing is Microsoft is dumping updates on every second Tuesday of the month. This is Microsoft update server, okay? Every month, okay? Microsoft, this is Microsoft. So what they are doing, they are dumping updates here. All the updates are listed here. This is publicly available on the internet. Okay. publicly available on the internet. So every month they are doing it, 1,000 updates or 1,000, 2,000, 5,000 updates, depends on, they are releasing updates for its operating system and applications. So in operating system, we have Windows 10, we have Windows 7, we have Windows Server operating system. So updates are getting released for operating system. In application, we have in Office 365, Microsoft Office, then we have Visio, then we have Project, right? When we have Silverlight, those are Microsoft related applications. So it is releasing updates for operating system and applications. Got it?
Okay.
Now
Yeah.
we will install one internal tool that is WSUS. WSUS is basically Windows Server Update Services tool, which helps us to communicate with Microsoft Update Server on the internet. So on the internet, it will talk to Microsoft Update Server, and from there it is gonna bring the updates, whatever the updates you would like to take. Let's say there are 10,000 updates here, but we don't need 10,000. We need only the update which we are needed, which we need, right? We need an update only for Windows 10. If we don't have Windows 7, why to bring Windows 7 updates, right? So
Right.
let's say I will have 1,000 updates here. So I get update 1,000 updates here. Now these 1,000 updates will get scanned against all these machines. WSUS is gonna scan all these 15,000 machine against that 15,000 updates, and then it will, after scanning, it was gonna put the information in the database that some updates are missing in the computer, some updates are already installed, some updates are not yet installed. It is gonna put those things in the database. WSUS also has a separate database. Got it?
Right. Yeah.
But since we are doing it through SCCM, so what, suppose we have SCCM server, right? SCCM site server, and we need to get these information into SCCM server, because SCCM, it's not SCCM related tasks to scan the machine. It will, WSUS will scan the machine, not SCCM. So SCCM will get the information from WSU software update point. Software update point we need to install, which will help us to integrate WSUS into SCCM. Got
Yeah.
it? So whatever the information we have here, we'll get here. And then the main benefit is we can deploy updates to all these 15,000 machines from SCCM. So all these 15,000 machines will get updated through SCCM.
Okay.
Backend, as WSUS will be working in the backend for all scanning related tasks and other related tasks. It will keep on happening, right?
Yeah.
Any question?
So, so this I understand. Like, if we're getting SCCM to do the updates, but let's say like how do we download? Where do we? Because I just looked it up, Microsoft Update Server, and so where do I download the exact KB numbers
Okay.
from, and do I need to put that in a repository from where SCCM will pick it up from?
Okay, I will show you. So you have, let's say, Microsoft patch security patches. Sorry, security updates, right?
Okay.
Yeah, this is the one, security update, the first one. Microsoft security updates. Now, this one shows you what? Oh, sorry, not this one. Not this one. Let me go back to Microsoft patch portal. Yeah, this update, this one. Looks like they have changed the website. They have updated the website. I'm going to this website after some time. Welcome to the improved security guide viewer. Okay. Let me refresh. What happened? It's not logging. Okay. So okay. So here we have to choose the date. Okay. So update released from when? Update release from start of the month. When? The let's say April month, last month,
Okay.
till end of the month, right? Uh, or a specific day. Sorry, April 2021. Okay.
Okay.
So start month from 1st of April till 30th of April, and click OK. So that is gonna list down whatever the updates Microsoft released last month. So how many updates Microsoft released? They have released 2,841 updates. Understood?
Yeah.
And some updates they have released on what was the second Tuesday? Let's see, what was the second Tuesday for April? 13th of April, right? 13th of April. So some of you see 13th of April, mostly
Yeah.
13th of April. Some updates they have released on 16th, but most of the updates, they have released on 13. You see some updates are released on 29th as well. Why they releasing on 29th or any other day apart from past Tuesday? Because if the update is critical and they can't wait for next Tuesday to come, so they will release immediately without waiting for the next Tuesday to come. Got it?
Got it. Yeah.
Now, so we can download this Excel sheet if you would like to take the platform. Let's say if you would like to take, I'm gonna take all. Okay, it's already selected. Impact all selected. Severity all selected already. All selected. But if you would like to go with a specific thing, like only for Windows, Microsoft Office, you choose Microsoft Office. You can
Okay.
deselect all of them. Okay. I'm gonna click on download. When I click on download, it is asking me to save in these two formats. I'm gonna click on Excel. So security updates. And okay, so these are the updates. Where is the article ID? Yeah, article ID is here. That's the main thing. Now, some release date, I'm gonna filter it out and remove. Let's say if I click on 20, apart from 13th, how many updates are released? So there are 39 updates, which are Edge. Only for Edge they have released a few updates, but apart from Edge, they have not released updates for anything else. Understood?
Right.
So I'm gonna remove everything and put
So
only 13th. So
why
these
is
are
the article ID important? And because some of them don't have the article ID, right?
Some of them don't have article ID because you can use this thing, edge thing. It's based on the name, it will get updated instead of article ID. Okay,
Okay.
so that's not a problem. So I'm gonna sorry, I'm gonna put this one. So only for 13th, how many updates are released on 13th, last second Tuesday? There are 3,528 updates. Okay,
Yeah.
they released. But it is not actually article ID. Most of the article ID is same, as you see. You see, article ID. These article ID is same for more. So one article ID can be installed. One article ID can be installed in these machines.
Okay.
Okay, so it will fix the problem. Now, if you would like to see what is the problem, why they launched this, so you have to click on this details, CVE details. Like, if you click on that, then it is going to give you the information about that. The vulnerability assigned to this Chrome, this which is consumed by Microsoft Edge, it is being documented in the secretary. Okay, so acknowledgement. So it basically gives you information about the security vulnerability. Okay, and then
Okay.
it gives you the download, whether it is a monthly roll-ups or security updates. Okay,
Okay.
so these are the updates which are showing up, but actual update is not more. You see, so we'll have only hundreds of updates. Okay, not more than that. If I let me get the whole list, for example, I copy and put it on a different notepad file here. Okay, and remove the duplicate. So only 50 unique value is there,
Okay.
even though this is not needed. Click to run, it is for Office 365. That is also not needed here. Right click and delete. Now, only how many updates they released? 47. Okay.
Okay.
Now, so one update, maybe one update is for Windows 10 plus Windows Operate 2019 server as well. Okay, depends.
Okay.
So here you have the product, which update is for which product. Okay. Now, every month what you do, instead of you deploy updates to the target machine, first you read about it. Let's say I have to do it for Windows 10. Let's say I did need to deploy patches for Windows 10. So I will choose what? Windows 10. There are multiple versions of Windows 10. It depends which version you want. So I'm gonna take this version, the latest one. 20H2 is the latest one. Okay.
Okay.
So I'll take this one, 20H2. So for 20H2, they have released some updates. How many updates? 80 updates. Now, but actual update is only one.
No, it's all
Only
same
one.
article.
Yeah.
So
Same. Yeah.
by actual update, do you mean the actual package that we need to deploy to the server? That's like one package?
Yes, one package because it has only one.
Yeah. Okay.
So I need to click on, but it can be more than one package. It's not like only one package. Sometimes it might be 2 updates or 3 updates or 4 or 5 updates. So I got a KB number. What does it say? April 13, 2020 OS build. This is the Windows 10 operating system. So it is for these 2 versions. So now what does it say? It is saying import improvement and fixes. Okay, so what exactly? To view the list of addresses issues, click on the tabs. Okay, so what all things it is gonna fix? My operating system is this one, 20H2, the latest one I'm using. So what all things it is gonna fix? This will include all the improvement on Windows, no additional issues. The security includes, the quality improvement, key changes include. So it will not make any much difference. Okay, What will it do in Windows 10? Yeah, in this one it will have more. It will address more issues. What all the issues it will address? It will issue this principal entrusted MIT realm fails. It will fix this problem. It will fix this problem. It will address this problem. It will address this problem. The same update which you install, the only one update is there, but it is fixing all these few problems. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 problems it is fixing, and known issues in this update. Suppose if you install this update, you might also face this known issues. And what is the known issue? The system and user certificate might be lost. So you will fix these 5 problems, but you might create a new problem after installing this. Okay. So if the known issue is impact is minimal, let's say impact is okay, I don't care if the certificate expires or lost or whatever what happened, so I don't have any problem, but at least it fixes these problems, so I'll go with this one. But if the impact is high, then don't install this. Let's say it will create network issue. After installing, it will create network issue, then it will be a high issue, right? Impact high will be high, so don't install. So if you install updates which has issues, right, you will create work for yourself, right? You installed, then people will ask, why did you install this update? After installing this update, I lost my network connectivity, I lost my application access or something. Then you will create work for yourself, then you will have to uninstall updates from people computer. So better to check the impact first. Okay, and you also have got workaround, okay, to fix the problem. This is the impact and this is the workaround for that impact. Okay, so they have also given us the step how we do it. This is the step extract. You will then this is for manual installation. Okay, they have given. Any question? All good?
Yeah, I'm good so far.
Now, so in order to download this update, suppose you have to do manually, right? But if you are doing it from SCCM, you don't have to manually do it, because SCCM from SCCM, it is talking to WSUS. WSUS is gonna talk with Microsoft Update Server, and from there it is gonna get the list of updates here, and then it will synchronize here, and then it will reach to SCCM finally. So manually you don't have to do, but in case if you have to do manually, right, then you can copy this, right, and here you go, type in update catalog, update catalog, Microsoft, the first link, update catalog. All our updates are, this is our Microsoft update server. All our update is dumped here. If I click on search, it is gonna give me the update. You see, this is the update. I have download button. So this thing I download and install, this is for manual task, but we are not doing manual, right? We are integrating this update server into WSUS, and then from WSUS is getting synchronized into SCCM by default. Okay, after you install SUB. Okay.
So there could be, some organization they don't want to download everything from WSUS. They probably want to keep their own repository of certain KB numbers that they want to deploy. So do they have option in WSUS,
No.
or do they have to download each?
WSUS cannot talk to the WSUS will not talk to the Microsoft Update Server based on the KB number. As you are mentioning that a specific WSUS should go and search a specific KB. No, WSUS talk to the Microsoft server based on a specific criteria. Okay, so you choose the criteria. Let's say update which is released in the last 2 months, update which is released for Windows 7, update which is released for Windows Server. So based on your search criteria, you go and search here. The WSUS will search, and whatever the search result gets, WSUS is gonna bring those updates here in the search result. And whatever fitting into that criteria, maybe 100 update, maybe 500 update, maybe 50 update, whatever comes in the criteria, not the specific KB.
Okay.
WSUS does not search with a specific KB. Okay, so in that search criteria, you give that Windows 10, so that will definitely come the KB number by default, because you that will be a part of that criteria, right? So whatever fixing into that criteria, fitting into that criteria will come here.
Yeah. So I guess like you know, companies will have a third-party software or a script method to download only certain KBs that they want. Like they would download the Excel sheet, they would go through it, do the risk impact analysis, and then say we want these KB numbers,
Okay,
and then the
so
script would download only those KBs, right?
only those KB, it should be by default present in SCCM. If it is not there, you know, from where it will get from here, right? Right, either you do it manually or you do it synchronize into SCCM. So
Right.
it has to be there. If it is not there due to some reason, okay, mostly 99% of time it will be there. But as you are mentioning, let's do it specific by a specific KB. So what you can do, you cannot use then WSUS, then you use this option and download this. Let's say
Yeah.
you need a specific KB, download. You have download option, and once it is downloaded, you can then use SCCM to deploy. You know,
Yeah.
like a package method or application method,
Yeah. If you
not
can also
like
show
a
me that method.
okay, not like a this one patching, the general patching method.
Right.
So you would like to deploy updates as an application. Okay,
Okay.
like silent installation will happen silently, it will install in the computers, but that is very uh, that is very rarely used in companies. Okay, mostly it is done through the synchronized updates. Okay,
Okay.
I will show you. My server is not ready. Hopefully today I will build the server, because everything is done except the installation of SCCM is pending.
Okay.
So I have
If I can see the difference of the automatic updates through SCCM and WSUS and you know, a couple of KBs deployed as a package.
I'll show you that one.
Yeah.
So what happens then, it will synchronize, and then it will scan the machine. Some machines will be offline. Those machines, it will give you the scan report. You know, when WSUS is scanning the machine, 15,000 machine, you will have a scan result. Scan. Okay.
Where do you get this kind of result, on SCCM?
Database of a WSUS database will have that scan result, and then finally this information will go to SCCM.
Okay. Where in
In
SCCM
report.
do you, in reports? Okay.
Hello.
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 Your voice changed a little.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah. Better
So
now.
in SCCM console you will see, plus in SCCM report you will be able to see.
Okay.
Okay. Now, so you can get let's say it is scanned 15,000 machines. WSUS scanned 15,000 machines. Then 15,000 machine report will be like this: compliant. Let's say 1,000 machines are compliant. That means either it is yeah, it is already installed on those machines. On out of 15,000 machines, on 1,000 machine it is already installed. Okay, this update. Let's say we are doing it for each KB, right? So KB number 100001. For example, this is the scan result for KB number. This again for KB number 2, you will have same information for KB number 2, right? Same information, I mean same pattern. Pattern will be same. Result might be different, but pattern will be again the compliant and then other thing. Okay, so
Yeah.
compliant 1000. Then you have required. Required means it is non-compliant, missing. Let's say it is 13,000 computers where it is missing. Okay.
Yeah.
Third, not required. That means this update is not applicable on that computer. Let's say this update is for Windows Server only. Will it be applicable on Windows 10?
Nope.
Ideally, it should not, right? But some
Mhm.
updates are also they make update for both the operating system. That's another case. But if they have a specific update for a specific operating system, then that update will not work on. That will be not applicable on other operating systems. So, for example, there is 500 machines where it's not applicable, and for unknown 500 machines, so 15,000 completed, right?
Yeah.
Unknown means these 500 machines either they are offline, they are not on the network, or they have some network connectivity issue, or the SCCM client is not properly installed. There could be many reasons. Okay,
Okay.
understood.
Yeah.
So now you have to make target this one. Why missing on 13,000? So you will deploy that KB number
Mm-hmm.
on this 13,000 machines. Okay.
Right. Right.
So when you do the deployment, there are methods. I mean, hmm. So from SCCM, WSync Manager is the server side log. So server shows you the synchronization, whether the synchronization is happening or not. When it will show you the synchronization? From here, whether it is synchronizing from WSUS into SCCM or not. So
Mm-hmm.
that time you have to check this one, WSync MGR log. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Then WCM log. WCM log, it basically shows you the categorization, the connection between WSUS and software update point. Connection, not the synchronization, the connection between they are whether they are connecting or not. The
Okay.
WCM log. Okay, let me delete this. Okay, so first log, WSync manager, whether the synchronization happening or not from WSUS into SCCM. Okay.
So
Second,
WSUS to SUP to SCCM.
yeah, SUP, sorry. Yeah, right, to
Yeah.
SCCM. Okay.
Okay.
The second log is the connection between SCCM and software update point and WSUS, that is WCM log. Okay,
Okay.
that is what it is mentioned. Then WCTRL.log records information about the configuration database connectivity, whether the connectivity happening within the database or not, and the health of the WSUS server. So WSUS server will have to have a database server. I mean, WSUS talks to database, right? It stores
Mm-hmm.
everything in the database. So connection of WSUS and database, WCTRL.log. This one. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Then WUA handler. So when you deploy, it records information about searching for update. So this is for the client machine. So far we are discussing about the server side. Now the client machine. This update will be in client. Okay. And you will have UA handler. Sorry, I can't type in properly. WA handler. So whatever the client is searching updates, from where it will search updates from WSUS. So this is recording the information here. Okay.
Okay.
This is the client side log. Then update deployment records information about the deployment, evaluation, and enforcement of the client and the client machine. So suppose if you have deployed updates on the client machine, so update deployment log. What was that? Update deployment log, right? It is gonna show you whether the deployment, enforcement, what is happening. Okay.
Okay.
These things you have to understand properly so that they will grill you on these questions. Update handler records information about the compliance, scanning, and download of the installation of update on the client machine. Like on the client machine, update, what is that? Update handler. So from SCCM, when you deploy updates, so it will first download somewhere on this machine, right? Let's say CCM cache. In this folder, this is a folder where update will get downloaded. So from SCCM, it will download here. So in order to check the download information, whether it is downloading properly or not, so that is update handler, right?
So sorry, what does this show? Like just information on the folder?
Yes, records information about the compliance, whether the computer is compliant or not. Scanning.
Okay.
And then download and installation of updates on the client machine.
And this would be like for each local machine.
Yes.
Okay. So before, when you said that WSUS will scan the environment, so is it looking for this log to see if the local machine is compliant or not?
Yes.
Okay.
Then software distribution point log contains information about the 1 minute. Okay, update software distribution, right? So contains information about the software updates that are synchronized from the update source to WSUS database. So from SCCM, from Microsoft to WSUS database, this log. Okay, this log contains the information of updates that are synchronized from WSUS update source to the database.
Microsoft portal to WSUS. Okay.
So basically, you have to read this step by step. Update store, then scrap information, patch download information, Windows update. Understood? Okay. Any question?
So where's the location of, I think, is it in the SCM folder, the logs?
SCCM server, there are two locations, client server side log and the client side log. So the server side log is, I will show you. Server side log is on the server side, you have to go to C drive. If it is installed in C drive, if it is in the D drive or E drive, then you have to go to E drive. Okay. Then program files. Then Microsoft configuration manager. Then logs. So all these logs, whatever I say server, it will be there in that location. Server, it will be there in that location. Server. Okay.
Okay.
Now for this will be on the WSUS server log. This is not on SCCM. This is not SCCM log. This is WSUS log. So WSUS server, you have to go to this location.
Okay.
Okay. Now
And the
client
side.
side.
Yeah.
Client side log is different location. This is the server log. The client log is C. In every machine, C Windows CCM logs. Okay. Understood?
Yeah.
At the
Okay.
client side. Update deployment step by step concept of SCCM. Okay, I am looking for one architectural diagram, but it is not showing. Maybe I will find it later on. Okay, so any question?
No, I'm okay.
Okay, so you have to focus on log files. They will ask you for the log files. Okay.
Okay.
And the process and scenario based questions. So suppose if update failed on when client machine, then how will you check? Then you can tell them that I will go and check the WA handler log, then I'll check the client side related log, whatever the client side log, and then we can troubleshoot. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, any question before we wrap it up?
So no, yeah, good for so far. So do you think you will have the server ready for the next session so we can, you know?
I think yes, I will today. I will build a server. Okay.
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 Yeah, and yeah, because then I want to look at the console exactly how
Yeah.
the operating system deployment, the deployment of package, task sequence. Is MDM also a function in SCCM or is it different?
No, the separate now.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, we'll meet after this console is ready. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, just yeah, message me whenever it's ready. So
Yes. Okay. Sure. Thanks.
thank you.
No worries.